Well, time for our monthly look at the wool market. Joining us is GM for Wool at PGG Wrights and Grant Edwards. And Grant, just 2 days ago, you farewelled your daughter off on her OE. My goodness, these overseas countries, they don't know what's hitting them, getting all our best and our brightest at the moment. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi Ro. Sad to see her go, but in the same token, she's gone with a couple of good mates, got mates overseas. The timing was right. They'll have a lot of fun.
They will indeed.
Yeah, as you point out, a real concern to New Zealand. We're losing all these young professionals overseas, and we've got to be able to maintain what we're doing here in New Zealand. She did make the comment before she went, there's just so many of her friends' year group that are going or have just gone. So, she'll have a great time.
These overseas countries, the likes of your Australia, the UK extending their visa options as well, they know they're onto a good thing, and we're just kind of letting them all go. Interesting to see what happens in this space. Hey Grant, what is happening with the supply chain after Cyclone Gabriel? We're now a couple of months on. What's happening in the wool side of things?
Yeah, we've still got some major challenges, Ro, largely around the scouring in the North Island. The major plant in the North Island at Awatoto was severely flooded. It had about 2.5 metres of water went through it. It's closed, and we've lost that capacity in the North Island to scour or wash our wool in the north. In saying that, there's another plant in the North Island, but it can't operate at the same capacity as the Awatoto one. They're working hard to get that up and running, but at this stage, early indications are it won't be till somewhere around about November, December. So the industry itself, if you like, is working in how best we can keep those wool flows to those overseas markets operating.
Yeah, absolutely. And how's the demand side of things?
It's certainly there for those better quality wools. As we've talked about previously, we're seeing a lot more yellowing type of wools that have come through the market this year. We're just starting to see a bit of a change in that. There has been a significant amount of poorer style, poorer quality wools on the market. No disrespect to farmers. A lot of it's climate driven, but in our words, we're just starting our new season wools. And we're starting to see a lot better quality and types of wools coming through, and there's demand for them is increasing. We're seeing an uplift, and these wools are being sought after, albeit at a price.
One thing that has really brightened my week, Grant, is the news that the farmers' retail stores, we have one right next to us in our studio in Dunedin, they are now stocking blankets from wool sourced from New Zealand and not Australia. So well done to farmers for that. About time.
Yeah, a good story, Ro. We're lucky enough here. We do run an export business and deal directly with these manufacturers and in some sense our retail stores. And yeah, we've picked up the supply of the wool for the farmers chain, and they're making blankets and sourcing their wool from here in New Zealand, where, as you rightly say, it used to be Australia. So not often we can get one over the Aussies, but it's good in this instance. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. And it always makes me really angry when I go into stores and see wool products that's not New Zealand wool. I'm like, come on, guys. You've got one job. Let's do this right. So it's great to see they've stepped up in this front. Another thing that's brightened my week, and this is on behalf of Angus Moore, who's a lovely guy out of Ward in the South Island, took out the PGG Wrights and VetMed National Shearing Circuit there this year. It was great to see the final for that. He has claimed his winnings.
He certainly has, Ro, and I know you, and certainly this program certainly follows the circuit very closely. As you know, there's 6 events around the country at different shearing events, shearing shows, and then it culminates at the Golden Fleece. And as you rightly say, Angus Moore won the final at the Golden Fleece. And because of that, along the way, they pick up the winners of the competition that is supported by PGW and VetMed. They pick up monetary rewards along the way, and then it culminates in a monetary award plus a Hyundai for a year. And Angus has just been presented with his Hyundai for a year. So if you see a driving around, especially in Melbourne, if you see a Hyundai sign-written Hyundai driving around with Angus in it, you know what that relates to. But it's a great thing for us to support, and it's a very tough industry, and it's great to see Angus winning that and having that vehicle and the monetary rewards that go with it.
And I think he and his wife have got something like 6 children, so it will be absolutely packed to the gunnels with kids and easy to spot as well. Grant Edwards, really appreciate you. We'll update this month. Great to chat.
Yeah, great to chat. Thanks, Ro.